Got ourselves team 1 together with Fat Rips. I like that name. Fried Chamois. We got Murigo. We got ourselves COVID. Are you actually playing Assassination? You are. Wait, you are. Skills. Wait, Murigo. That's Murigo. That's Skills. And he's a sass. Okay, so at least he's playing dot build. Fried Chamois gonna be first up versus Holy Hands. Dropping down the static totem. Playing Elemental Chamois. Wait, this guy is not that fried. He's actually... Unless maybe he's like, yo, Elemental? Who plays that nowadays? Because we don't really see a lot of Elemental Shamans in duels. But he got himself Stormkeeper. He's ready to go get some blast versus Holy Hands. But Holy Hands is avoiding him completely. So Fried Chamois is just gonna have to back up out of them. Maybe get some slows as Holy Hands try to approach. But he definitely needs to make sure there's some line of sight. Make sure that there's some distance between the two. Drop it down to Earth Elemental really early on. And that's going to be the grounding totem out for Fried Chamois really early. Trying to get a couple Lava Blasts versus Lava Bursts versus Holy Hands. Lava Blast. Who does that? Who uses that ability? It's all about a Lava Burst. Stun onto Fried Chamois is going to activate that Earth Elemental defense to try to give him a little bit of survivability. Try to go for some casts. It's going to be a juke out of Holy Hands. And should be able to catch up a lot of healing. If Fried Chamois wants to go for some heals of his own, like the last he gets super low, might want to pop a defensive here. Oh! And Fried Chamois looks like maybe did get fried a little bit there. COVID is up next with a big old flagellation vendetta. Bursts right through the Rogue's defenses. Gonna be a Holy Hand, so his Shield Avengers is completely popped. And the Rogue might be in a bit of trouble as he's looking for a bit of a reset. You got full dots on a Holy with a vendetta. You got evasion, then Cloak of Shadows. So actually, Rogue used a lot of defense of his own. How is he going to be able to come back from that one? I guess on the Shield of Vengeance, you want to be extra careful. The Rogue trying to get him opener. Going to be a Hodge immediately. And the trinket available for the Rogue in case things get in trouble. He got himself defenses coming back very, very soon. Looks like the Rogue is looking for a reset. Got himself a sipping cup. Did the Rogue even get a bleed on to Holy Hands? He might have been able to... Kidney shut us up. Does go for flagellation. Maybe he's trying to make the most burst happen. Vendetta was used bubbles out for Holy Hands to the Rogue. At least was able to get some cooldowns out of the Pala. Cloak of Shadow so he's avoid a lot of that Holy damage. And just trying to live. Evasion is up. Trying to get slows on Holy Hands. No hand of freedom, so he's able to walk away. Trying to door his shadows. Continuing to move. That is going to let the Rogue get a clean reset. Bubble down. Blessing of Protection is the only thing that stands between the Rogue and victory here. But he needs to play it very extra carefully. Kidney shot onto Holy Hands. COVID walking by. Looking for the reset. Just goes for ports. Into a Shadow Step to an ally? Oh, that's actually cheesy. Look at how cheesy this Rogue is. Now, there's a bit of a gray area where you Shadow Step to an ally. Some players are fine with it. A lot of players hate it, especially when players fight the Rogues themselves. But it does give the Rogue even more mobility than they normally need. Because Rogues are pretty decent in Shadowlands so far, especially for duels. So if you can avoid Shadow Step to an ally, it'll be fantastic. But what can you do? Gonna be like a road opener. Got him some flagellation. Vendetta is up. No trigger for the Rogue though. Does Holy Hands have enough damage here? He needs one more slam onto the Rogue. Evasion, vanish, cloak. Wait, whoa, whoa, the Rogue turned it around. What the? Wait a second. The Rogue vanished and just turned it around on the Paladin out of nowhere. I did not expect that. I thought the Rogue was gonna get slammed. Kidney shot on Chicago. The Ghost Raptors join in. Could maybe evasion these things. Taking a bit of damage. I think he's just gonna die to Raptors. Man, that was such a weird game. How? Did Chicago just leave? What the? Oh my goodness. What is going on? I think maybe Chicago wants Wild Dim to get a chance to play, right? Is that what's happening? I don't understand. I am a little confused, boys. Hey, I got a Rogue to 60. What's up, Malachi? How you liking it? What spec you playing? I play an Assassin like that. Are the Rogue skills dropping in a big stun Warbreaker, and that's going to be knocked down by the Fellow Guard into a Blaze Storm. A Fellow Lord rather joins in as Wild Dim sees a lot of melee over in the other team. Quick Fear onto all these pets. The Tyrant immune to fear because he was quite a distance away. Parry up for skills. Looks like he's still going to get knocked down, but the Mortal Coil sends him out. Maybe he might have parried the knockdown by the Fellow Lord. Skills not doing super good, and health-wise though, Tyrant continues to blast him. The Demon Bolts just continue to wreck him. And Wild Imp was able to survive a lot of this. Murigo is going to be up next. Leg sweep onto the pet as well as Wild Imp. BDB bursts is up. Wild Imp could be in trouble. Does have a wall. Going to be a massive port to get himself a little bit of reset. Flash Scout while getting a stone to Murigo, who does go for a trinket, trying to catch up to Wild Imp as fast as possible. Quick interrupt on that fear, and Wild Imp was waddling over to the gateway. Zuen leaping in. Murigo already on top of him from around the corner. Could potentially be an interrupt out of Wild Imp. Trying to go for stone to Murigo with a fear. It looks like the fear does connect for Wild Imp. He's going to have to go for big resets. Definitely needs a Mortical at some point. Mortical on Murigo. Maybe go for spam fear. Back up out of there. Drain life. It's going to be quite a tough match. Murigo just committed a lot of offensives, defensives. And looks like maybe this is where the Monk backs up. No, Monk just has nothing left. He doesn't have anything to work with here versus Wild Imp. And looks like he's just going to kind of stay in and leave pressure Wild Imp. Shackles is going to get broken with range, and that's going to be a quick fear by Wild Imp. Murigo's low on health. No Karma for a while. Has Alexion coming up very soon. No images or nothing. Wild Imp, I think, has better sustain than a Monk at the moment. Monk with a quick in cap on that pet. But he's mostly just looking for a reset, as I think a Dissonant Bolt just connected there around the corner. Flesh Cut is up for Murigo. No pet to interrupt the Flesh Cut though. Wild Imp exchanged the pets. Most likely has himself the mobility stun as Murigo tries to get close. Tyrant is up. Does Wild Imp have anything more? Mortical is Murigo just gonna get blasted by all these pets. Decimated Bolt is up. Does Murigo just go down? Demon Bolts. Ooh. Oh my goodness, Wild Imp! The Monk came in and went wild, and then Wild Imp just showed him what wild really is. Gonna be the Fell Lord opener. Fat Rib's gonna hit with a stun. Fell Lord is gonna get a couple knockdowns in there, at least getting some interrupts and a bit of damage into Fat Ribs. Wild Imp though is super low on health. Another knockdown by Fell Lord as well as a stun. Wild Imp has no health at all. Dark Pack very soon. Oh my goodness, he had Dark Pack coming back up at the very last second. But Fat Ribs did exactly as his name suggests. Put up some Fat Ribs on the Wild Imp and took down our Lord and Savior versus all the kitties in the world. Gonna be a full wall Fat Ribs as he sees the full army of the dead join the fight. Arcturus? I feel like I keep getting his name wrong over and over. I don't do it on purpose. Good at that yoink in. Fat Ribs I don't. He's got escapes. Oh, full dots, everything. Man. Damn. So this was an interesting duel. I don't know why Chicago bowed out. Maybe Chicago had to go, or maybe just wanted to let the team play. But there it was. Let's get another one up and running, boys. Yeah.